Hey everybody, welcome to this video, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to build the cube. The cube, I believe, is the easiest, most reliable, simple ship to build in Lego Fortnite and will help you get around the map fast, quick, and easy. Let's wait for daytime so I can show you guys a little bit more, but I couldn't help myself with this lightning flashing behind me in this storm with the red eyes on my new skin. I just thought it was really cool looking. So I thought I'd use this as the intro, but let's wait till daytime and I will show you guys the remarkable utility and versatility of the cube. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing this video in the rain. I think that the sun has come up. Maybe the rain will stop. Okay, so the cube. The cube is a very basic, simple, easy thing to build. I was in my survival world flying across and this happened. And so that led me to want to do some research. I don't know if you guys can see, I got rid of a lot of the ships because if you get too many ships in this to the sky, it will glitch your world out and you will end up having to do like a hard reset and it'll like go back in time. But I spent a couple hours working on a ship that utilized the weight aspect, easy to get resources, and something that was not complicated to build, so that this was something that you could use, that anyone could build and anyone could use. So this is water safe. As you can see, water is over there, and the ship, let me show you guys. If you've flown ships in Lego Fortnite, you know that when you start to get over by the water, there's some kind of lag issue and it just destroys your ship. I mean, that every ship that I've had broken or fall apart, other than me flying into a mountain, is because I got near water and crazy ensued. So this ship here, it doesn't have any loose parts to fly off. It's much easier overall to build and it's easier to maintain. I spent a couple hours working on weight and coming up with different designs. And this is the one that I found that worked the best. So what you're going to do is you add weight to these four corners. And I like to add separately, like this one and then this one, that helps level the ship out. And that's going to bring your ship down to a very good level. Now, depending on where you're at in the world, like the Greenlands, it seems like 4 of these works well. In the desert, in the beach, and in the Iceland, sometimes you may have to add an extra plate right up here, and that'll bring you down lower. And that's what this whole build is based off of. Easy to get resource, wood, which these take 2 wood per section. So everywhere you go will have wood. You go to the Greenland, you got wood there. You go to the deserts or the dry land, they've got like dead trees and dead bushes that you can get wood from. Same thing in the Iceland. You've got dead trees laying on their side, which will give you the regular wood. And you've got the beaches, which have the palm trees. So you can fly this over to any part of the map and replenish your wood supply by just jumping off, running up to a tree and smacking it a few times. And then bam, you got there 5. Oh, don't fall. We almost got all that wood back right there. That was 7. Almost. They fell down there, but you get the point. Easy to get, easy to use. And so, and easy to build. Let me go ahead and show you guys how to build it. I need to get rid of this so I don't glitch my world out. Building the cube is a very easy ship to build once you get the resources, which will be like silk and gunpowder and some wood rods and torches and cord and those things, you know, those are pretty easy to get. I've got some videos on how to build those farms. But you're going to drop your foundation down. You're going to make this plus sign like this. Then you're going to grab this wooden 4x4x2 foundation And a little trick I wanted to share with you guys, instead of having to count blocks, if you right click your mouse, if you use the snap mode, it will bring that block into the middle. See, this is very helpful when building stuff. And instead of having to be like 1, 2, 3, you can just bam, go right to the middle every time. Okay, so after we've built that, now you're gonna come over here and do not connect this to the thing. You want this away from the dynamic foundation. It needs to be away. Do not connect it. Once you've done that, go to your floors, grab this board, put it across the top. This is gonna hold your ship in place when you put the balloons on, because if you're not careful, yeah, it's happened to me. Anyways, so now we're gonna go to our switches. You're gonna get your switch, you're gonna line that switch up in the middle of this wood foundation, and you're gonna move it out to where these two dynamic foundations come together. So right in the middle, bring it there. What these switches are gonna allow you to do, they are going to allow you to, they're gonna allow you to access the thruster without being stuck in the thruster. So let me show you that when I get up there. One of the things I have found is that if you get into the thruster, let's say your thruster was like right here, and then you turn that thruster on, if you're in the thruster, other than not being burnt to death, you can glitch out. When you're in the air, your guy will start glitching out. So these switches over here allow you to access the thruster to turn it on and off without having to go over there. And then once we get in the air and I show you how you steer and drive this thing, you're going to understand that sometimes you're going to have a thruster here, sometimes you'll have one here, sometimes you might have one here and here. So I'll get into that in a minute. And also, when you're removing stuff, always use your hand when you're removing the thrusters, because one wrong hit onto this thing with your pickaxe and the whole thing falls apart. So when removing and placing thrusters, always remember, punch, don't pick. Now we're going to grab our large balloons. We're going to come over here. We want to follow that line. We want to line it right up with that switch. We want it right there. The reason we need it perfectly centered is so that this here, like if you put it over here, then your ship's going to be off kiltered, and you're going to end up with a serious flying issue later on. And if you do find that your ship is flying crooked, it could be that you have a balloon off a little bit. So always check that first. Okay, that's it. That's the ship. It's built. That's how easy it is. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. And then we're going to come over here. Yeah, okay, that broke off. Perfect. All right, now we're going up into the air. Another little trick about flying this ship is you want to go to your map and you want to find what direction north is. That is going to help you to fly this thing so much easier. So you can look here and you determine, okay, I want to go back here. So I know to do that, I'm going to put a large thruster back here so I can go in that direction, which would be south now. That is a little trick that I've learned. Another little trick that I've learned flying this thing is that, let's say you want to go diagonal. Let's say you want to go this direction and you don't want to go straight down and over. You want to go diagonal to save time. What you're going to do is you're going to place your thruster over here. You see how that thruster is right there on that edge? And then you're going to come over here and you're going to place another large thruster, and you're going to place it also right there on the edge like that. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to hit that switch. It's very important. If these thrusters are not in these positions, you'll start to do a curve, and yeah, it can be very frustrating when you start flying in circles. But as you can see, we can go this direction. We can get to where we need to go quickly and reliably. Again, we are over the water, and I am not glitching through. I'm not, plates and arms aren't flying everywhere. Super reliable. Another trick is always be sure that you knock your rockets off, or when you knock your rockets off, that you're not still moving. I'll show you that real quick. So if you're still moving, your stuff's going to fly off. So I'd highly recommend coming to a full stop and standing behind the rocket so that the materials go into your inventory. And also be sure that your inventory has open slots, because I have also run into situations where I've broken a rocket and I didn't have any open slots and I couldn't pick up the stuff. So once you get that done, once you're ready to land, you're gonna go over here to these wooden foundations. Place one there. Place one there. Place one. Well, actually, we can hold off and see where we're landing. We want to be sure we're not landing on any trees. Make sure we're not landing on any rocks. Nothing that could make this thing snap apart. And, you know, again, this bringing this thing down to the proper height is always based on the area you're in and what's underneath you. So as you can see, we got pretty low to the ground with just 2 foundational pieces. And so we can just add one more just to get it down a little bit more. The really, really awesome thing about this is how adjustable this thing is on height. And then bam, there we go. So we added 4 plates and we are to the ground. And honestly, I don't like that noise. So personally, I would like keeping it off the ground a little bit. And I like using other options to get up there onto the plane, like grappler. We also have this new bounce pad that you can use to get up on your ship. Ouch. And worst case scenario, you run out of stuff, you got this beautiful option. You can just build up a stairway if you need to, and you can jump on your ship. So guys, I hope this video is helpful in helping you get around your Lego Fortnite world quickly, safely, and securely. And as always, guys, by God's grace, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!